Hey, what's going on, guys? Gdoggcasey here with my buddy Matt, bringing you some more StarCraft 2 action from the Chovo Team League. This is a Week 6 matchup between Team All Inspiration and Team Unrivaled. And I'll start off first by introducing the red Zerg player on the left side of Catalina. It's Team All Inspiration's Einherjar.
And in the top portion of the map, we have Team Unrivaled's blue Zerg player, BlueDevil. So we have a good old ZVZ matchup here.
Yeah, ZVZ, one of my favorite matchups to cast here because I like to see the difference in play, and I like to see if somebody can actually refrain from using roaches and maybe pull off a win. Doesn't usually happen, so we'll have to see if both players go roaches like we usually see, or if we might see some speed and aggression or something like that.
Yeah, ZVZ not my favorite, but not my least favorite mirror matchup. It's interesting because just the smallest, I find the smallest thing can change the game in a ZVZ. So
yeah, definitely. And just a kind of disclaimer here: in previous games where we have casted Einherjar, I found out that I've been saying his name incorrectly like the entire time. So, just to let you guys know, it is pronounced Einherjar, and it is like a Scandinavian word to kind of, it means like a fallen warrior, if I remember right. So basically like when a warrior dies and goes to heaven, it becomes an Einherjar. That's my understanding of it, at least.
yeah, not Einherjar, which does if you look at it and you enunciate it exactly like it looks, it does say Einherjar, but it is Einherjar, and good that we've fixed that now. Now we have a pool first coming out by BlueDevil, and a pool first coming out by Einherjar as well. So
yeah, pretty much identically timed here. Both players taking the safe route. I usually like to go hatch first, but sometimes you go hatch first and you just get wrecked because of it. So smart idea by these two players, and again, both dropping the hatch at the exact same time. So this is something you see fairly often, though, in a ZVZ.
yeah, the only difference between the two matchups is that the BlueDevil did see the exact timing and see that he was only a fraction of a second faster in dropping his natural than Einherjar. So he would know, based off of the timing, that he did go pool first as well. So any early aggression would be met by some lings of his own.
Yeah, now there is a little bit of a deviation here. We have a queen and some lings being built by BlueDevil, and the queen only just now being started for Einherjar. Looks like he tried to squeeze out a couple more drones. He does have one more drone than his opponent.
But two scouting links are making their way across the link for Einherjar, so they are going to be met by four lings. So by a matter of basic math, they would get crushed.
Yeah, he just wants to see what type. He doesn't even know about the expansion yet, so he does know about it now. And he's going to go up into main, but he might not make it too much further. Oh, that queen just decided to ignore the links, so he's actually going to get in here. It'd be funny if he can pick off a drone, but I don't even think he's going to try. He's just going to be happy with the scouting information he has now and try to hightail it out of there. But I kind of don't have high hopes for him here, as that queen should start shooting him.
Well, it looks like he's going to make it away with his life. Wow, he noticed no gas was taken. Yep.
Yeah, and that's actually key right there. Now, as soon as he leaves, two gases go down on a natural, and still no gases yet for Einherjar. So this does point towards that roach play. Without the speedlings, they can focus on drone production and wait until they get at least two bases fully saturated before they can start dropping the roach warren and the gases. Now, with the gases taken a little bit earlier for BlueDevil, I'm interested to see the difference here between with Einherjar not getting the gases until just now, and BlueDevil taking them early. We'll see if he gets a little bit earlier roach production.
This queen is trying to be a hero, taking out BlueDevil's scouting overlord. He's probably going to get him, although it's going to take about 50 shots to kill him.
Yeah, it does look like he's going to get him. One more shot.
Oh, he moved out of range.
Oh, no.
Oh my goodness.
And the overlord, he kind of he was sacrificing that overlord. He was ready to just let it die. It's not even running anymore. That queen could still technically go take it out. But yeah, that overlord makes it out with his life. And back in BlueDevil's base, the roach warren and the one evo chamber going down, where actually the identical thing happening in Einherjar's base, although it's a little bit quicker for BlueDevil.
So virtually identical, the only difference being more gases. 3 gases for Einherjar, and we have 1, 2,
Just 2.
Only 2 gases for Blue Devil as it stands.
Yeah, 2 gases, but there's a few more probes out, or at least, or sorry, drones. There was a few more drones out, but not anymore. It looks like Blue Devil is caught up.
And Einherjar is transitioning into lair right now, so...
Yeah, he wants to get that roach speed. No lair started yet for Blue Devil, and I find that interesting. He's got the gas for it. It looks like he just wants to completely bypass the speed, and he wants to try to hit earlier. So instead of waiting for speed to finish, he's just going to wait for +1 and trying to hit with a few less roaches, but quicker. And that could work out for him because the 3rd base goes down for Einherjar here, and that Overlord is scouting it. So, well, actually, at the same time, Blue Devil drops his 3rd, so never mind. I thought he was going to sort of put the pedal to the metal there and try to attack that 3rd base, but instead he just drops his own 3rd.
Hooray, the Queen actually got the Overlord this time, and he didn't get away with his life like before, but it did get the information seeing that both players have dropped their 3rds.
Yeah, so a little bit of a different play here. Usually we see more of a 2-base play in ZVZ, at least that's what I'm accustomed to, but we do actually have 3 bases apiece here for each of these players, and Einherjar is going to be finished first, so that's going to give him a little bit of an edge. As well as he already has a queen in position, where it looks like Blue Devil doesn't yet.
Yeah, working on the creep spread as well. Just looking at the units tab, we're looking at 13 roaches for Einherjar and 12 for Blue Devil, but Blue Devil also has those 4 Zerglings, which... Not really whoever has the most roaches is going to win, it looks like, as it stands.
Yeah, and here's the thing. So +1 is just about to finish for Blue Devil. Actually, it just did, and then +1 armor was started up immediately afterwards. But Einherjar just finished +1 as well, and his roach speed is going to be finished way before Blue Devil's. And he's actually opted to go for the +2 attack instead of the +1 armor. Oh, wait, I'm wrong about that. Hold on.
That was Einherjar that did the +2 attack.
Blue Devil is getting +2 attack. Einherjar's speed is finishing earlier, and Einherjar went for the quick +1 defense. But it looks like the roaches are moving out now. That was a little bit confusing. My bad there. Red roaches moving out. They're going to meet the blue roaches up on the high ground here, and we're going to see a little battle here. It looks like Einherjar's got a little bit more roaches, but with Blue Devil's defensive advantage here, that's going to be a little bit tough for him to break through this, and it looks like he's just going to back off.
Yeah, both losing only a couple roaches, so just testing the forces, seeing what's what. Probably realized because he didn't kill them as quickly that the upgrades are virtually similar.
Yeah, at the moment, like as soon as that Zergling or that roach speed finishes for Blue Devil, they are going to be on identical upgrades here. But Einherjar does have more roaches at the moment. It's 38 to 29. So we'll see what he wants to do with that. It looks like he's just going to continue to macro up here. Do we have anything different going down for either of these players? I don't see a Hydroden yet. I do see a 4th gas going down for Einherjar. I'd like to see a 2nd Evo chamber down for both these players, just to get those upgrades a little quicker. Actually, Blue Devil seems to have that. Yeah, he's working off of 2. So he's eventually going to have the upgrade advantage here, and that's going to be huge. Although Einherjar has 19 roaches being built at a time here, he's going to be very close to maxing out soon.
Yeah, it's going to be quite the battle. A massive supply lead now for Einherjar because of the mass production, and these blue roaches in the middle of the map are just getting annihilated by the sheer numbers of whoever makes the most roaches wins.
Yeah, and the flank was definitely... There is a little bit of army position to be considered in roach-on-roach battles. In that situation here, Einherjar had more roaches and a better position here, and it looks like there's another battle where this time Blue Devil's got a better position. All his roaches are shooting, well, most of them. There's quite a few roaches for Einherjar that are not shooting, and he's trying to micro them around, and now he's getting the better flank, and he's actually forcing Blue Devil back.
Yeah, and just more roaches streaming in. This blue army is going to get cleaned up considerably quickly, with quite a few roaches left to spare, I would think.
It looks like it. It's a pretty close battle at the moment, and again, defender's advantage for Blue Devil here is going to help him out. The macro of both these players doing pretty well, but it looks like Einherjar is a little bit ahead. More roaches streaming across the map, and Einherjar's red roaches are cleaning up now.
Yeah, reinforcements though, this could be a never-ending battle by the way that it's going. Although Einherjar are still with quite a little bit of money, very little gas though, and vice versa for BlueDevil.
And eventually the upgrades are going to be evened out again. Right now, BlueDevil has the +2 attack, which is really helping him to defend this, even though he has less numbers. But it looks like the numbers for Einherjar are just piling on here. And if he focuses down specific roaches, he will be able to push himself through here and do a lot of damage to this third base.
Yeah, we're going to focus on the queen and then probably the macro hatchery. Just a couple roaches left over. Supply in the massive favor of Einherjar right now, 132 to 88. That macro hatchery slowly but surely getting taken out.
And there's the GG. Yeah, that was definitely very well played by Einherjar. I like how he split his roaches up. At first I was going to say that I didn't like that. But what do I know? I mean, he was able to sort of split up BlueDevil's attention and have him be hitting on multiple fronts here, and that's going to win the game for Einherjar. So great play, and it looks like neither player actually deviated from the roach play here, but Einherjar's macro served him well, and he ended up winning this game.
Yeah, great game by both players. Whoever has the most roaches, and Einherjar with his massive production and big lead, just regardless of the tech advantage for BlueDevil, was just able to overwhelm him and win the game. So another win on the board for Allin.
And another win on the board for Einherjar. At this point, I think that's his 5th win, and he hasn't lost yet. He's undefeated. He's definitely being the MVP for Team All Inspiration during Season 7 of the Chobo Team League. But anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching. Stay tuned here. We'll have another game up and ready for you guys very shortly.
Cheers.